0.
I wrote a post a while ago that is super sassy called Achieve Your Goals by Giving Up. And this is a short video intro to that. This post was written when I had first discovered the idea of mini habits, and I was really enthusiastic about it, and it was also January. So I was thinking a lot about New Year's resolutions. I failed that year at a Project 365 that was based on a daily routine where I would post a picture every day. It was supposed to be small and easy to do every day. It just didn't happen. In contrast to that, this year I did a much more ambitious project where I made 1,000 videos in 1 year. And that involved way more work per day, but I did it in a way where I made failure almost impossible. And how I did that is that I buffered a week of videos ahead of time so that I could mess up for an entire week and not make any videos, and I still wouldn't feel the effects of it until 7 days later. And then by then I'd usually gotten my shit back together again, and I had started making videos and I could upload them again. So yeah, there were a couple days where I was literally just uploading as I made videos this year. But for the most part, I was a week, sometimes even 2 weeks ahead of myself. And so when I had a down day, or I didn't feel like making videos, or nothing happened, or I slept in, or things got canceled, or my phone was dead, life happens, man. You've got to make failing really hard, especially with projects that are aspirational like this. You know, I didn't have to make 1,000 videos this year. It was all just, I wanted to make 1,000 videos this year. And let me tell you, when life gets in the way, it's really easy to talk yourself out of the things you just want to do and you don't have to do. So I think the lesson I really learned with this Project 365 type thing is that if you make it a little bit logistically trickier to fail, you won't be as discouraged and you won't feel as bad about having to catch up. Catching up was sort of the way this project was designed. I mean, I started it a week early, catching up with myself from the very beginning. And so I had this buffer going on the whole time, and it was much harder to fail. So when I did the Project 365 that I failed at, I had this 1 day bar that if I didn't succeed that day, I was a failure. And so most days I just felt bad, and I didn't do the thing that I was supposed to do. And then I gave up on the project because it wasn't fun, it was a lot of work, and I kept doing badly at it. And, it seems like common sense in hindsight, but it is very hard to design those things purposefully when you come up with your New Year's resolutions. So this year, try to make it hard for yourself to fail. Make it really interesting when you succeed. Make it interesting and fun and worthwhile. That worked for me, and hopefully it's helpful for you. I don't know if it will be or not, but it is something I will try to apply to my new resolutions. For instance, I'm starting a podcast. I want to record a month of podcast interviews ahead of time before I launch the podcast. I am planning on writing a blog post every day next year, which is something I've never done, a daily writing project. I'm announcing this to Mom for the first time, who's doing this. And I'm going to do that by doing the same thing, a week buffer. And in fact, I already have the first half a month of daily written posts already written. The year hasn't even started. So just make it harder to fail, because that's the real, you don't want to beat yourself up over having missed a day, because you're gonna miss days. Life happens. So that is my short rant about that. I hope that this post is useful, but I think the video might be usefuler. I hope you liked watching it, and I will see you in the next one.